In January 2015, the 114th Congress will take office. However, not all public officials will be returning. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Robert Trainum, and I'm joined today by Congressman Jon Runyan. He's a Republican from New Jersey who did not seek re-election after 3 years of service. Congressman, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
So first and foremost, I mean, you're fairly new in many ways. I mean, we've had members of Congress that are retiring at 30, 40, 50 years. Why have you decided to retire at such a young age?
A multitude of different reasons. I think when I really look at a lot of other members also, there's not a lot of people that have teenagers at home that are around here.
That's
They
true.
either have newborns or they have empty nesters.
Or grandchildren that are probably your age.
Yes, and it was just one of those things. I wanted to step up and I wanted to serve and carry on the tradition I had in the nonprofit sector back home, and got here and. Things at home don't necessarily work out, and then obviously the things here don't necessarily operate the way you think they do.
That's serendipitous to my next question, and that is, in your limited time here in Washington, D.C., the building behind us is known for a lot of partisan rancor, a lot of dysfunction. Did you experience that? Are you experiencing that? Is that one of the reasons why you're leaving?
There's dysfunction here, but there's a lot of good people that are here that get things done. You only hear about the negative aspects of it, but it gets to the point where, coming from my background, playing professional sports and being on a team, everybody's sacrificing for one another. And it doesn't matter, if it's a Republican Party or the Democratic Party. Even within that team, sometimes there's not a lot of people looking at that vision that leadership's laying out there and say, maybe we should move on with this. Sure. And get a couple yards and run the next play.
Congressman, you alluded to something I want to go back to, and that is family. A lot of members of Congress that I've spoken to over the years have said it is rough on your family in terms of the missed birthdays, the missed holidays, always commuting back and forth to and from your district. Did that factor? And you alluded to having young kids. Did that factor really much into the decision where your family just says, you know what, husband, you know what, dad, you know what, older brother, I just need you around much more than what you currently are? It
factored a lot into it. I mean, especially in missing a lot of those events. Obviously, I have 3 very athletic children, so in missing those events and not being able to do it. And even when you're home, you're out running the district, whether you're campaigning, whether you're out actually doing official work, or you're out fundraising, you're always in the car. You're like, I'll make it to your game by halftime, and that kind of stuff.
So family comes second oftentimes.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part, because even in the other world I grew up in, professional sports, a lot of those coaches sleep in their offices and they don't make them home, and I've seen some families ruined over it.
So why did you run in the first place?
It was really community service. I was very involved in giving back. Obviously, I was very blessed to play professional sports for 14 years and wanted to give back to the community in that manner, and thought this was the next logical step, and got here and realized what the American people really see a lot of times. It's really hard to get good things done and actually touch individuals that live amongst you back home, your constituents, independently, actually shake their hand and look them in the eye, where here it's kind of the 50,000-foot
Sure.
view, where you hope it falls onto the right person as you're going through the process.
We got about 40 seconds left. I detect a little bit of defeatism, or perhaps maybe a little pessimism. Is that accurate?
It is, but it's really kind of my makeup too. Very results-oriented person, and when you have nothing to really say, God, I really set out to accomplish that. That was one of my big goals, and I got it done. That big one's not there. It's been a lot of little steps, and I don't have patience for it.
I understand. 10 seconds left. Yes or no? Are you optimistic about our country's future?
Yes, very optimistic.
All right, Congressman, thank you very much, and best of luck in retirement.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Robert Trainum. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.